Welcome back, everybody. As promised, we have our autism expert, and her name is Maddie Aguirre, and I had her last name, I pronounced it totally wrong before, so we are so thrilled that she's here. Maddie, welcome to Autism Live.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And we're thrilled to have you here. So let's start, Maddie, with you telling everybody at home what your job title is and what you do and where you do it.
Okay, so I'm a clinical lead manager designee. So I'm currently supervising some cases here in the Poway office. It's Southern California, and then I also help the San Diego office with a handful of patients there as well.
Wonderful. And so Maddie's going to be answering some questions, as I said, that we have kind of consolidated a bunch of questions into one. And so the first question is, does my child with ASD need ABA?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I get that question a lot from first-time parents that come in for intakes. And so I think another important question to ask is, what do you want for your child? If you want your child to have more functional skills, more friends, improving their communication, independent skills, then I would say that ABA is definitely a good route to go. If you have different goals for your child, then maybe ABA isn't the way you want to go, but it's definitely an intensive therapy, and if you're on board and you're committed, then it's been proven to really have some significant outcomes for patients with ASD.
And I love your very politically correct answer because it's very politically correct. But I'm not a BCBA, so I'm just going to say parent to parent that if a parent has found themselves here coming to our show, it's because you're looking for answers. You're looking for help. You're looking for support because your life isn't what you had thought it was going to be for you or for your child. And I'm just going to tell you, yes, your child needs ABA and your child needs it intensively. And you should get on the list right now because it's hard to get with a good ABA provider right now. Sometimes there are waiting lists. So do it today. Let that be your course of action today. Get signed up to do it and then come back and join us to find out all the things that you need to have on board so that you can be the most empowered parent while your child is going through this intensive treatment, because it's what works. It is what works. And I can tell you, parent to parent, you will never be sorry that you invested your time and energy into this, because it makes it possible for your child to be able to do more of the things that are important to you and important to them. So sorry, Maddie was very politically correct, and I don't play politically correct. Okay, so Maddie, next question. Does ABA work for high functioning kids?
Yes, absolutely. These are kids who have struggles just like, kids who are nonverbal, and they need our help as well. And it's individualized. We take a kid, or I say kid, but we have so many adult patients now. So we take an individual and we individualize their program. And yes, it can work for high functioning kids. And I've seen some really good outcomes when their treatment plan is individualized for their needs.
Okay, yes. I said it at the start of the show because our jargon today was ABA, and I was saying that, there are all these myths about ABA, and one of the ones that makes me the craziest, and I see this from schools all the time, and it's just shame on them because I'm a former teacher, and shame on a school for saying this to a parent, but they will say to parents, your child is so high functioning, they don't need ABA, they just need to be here with the other kids and socialize and be in school, and that is a disservice to that child. ABA is very effective for high functioning kids, and it can be extra quick to be able to help get them to a place where potentially they need no more support for the rest of their lives. So shame on schools for telling you that lie. It's very effective for high functioning kids. Okay, Maddie, last question. Does ABA work for kiddos that are nonverbal?
Of course it does. Just as it works for high functioning kids, it's going to work for kids who are nonverbal. I've seen you have to modify the way that you're teaching these kids and the way that they're learning. But there are ways to do it. I mean, I've taught kids who are nonverbal how to play Guess Who, like a game that you think you would need words. You can still teach that game, and it's all individualized, and so yes, it definitely works for kids who are nonverbal.
Okay, so I think the moral of the story here is that what you should be doing is getting ABA, getting the full prescription, getting as many hours as you can. In every state in the United States now, there is some coverage for ABA. If you do not qualify for the coverage that is there, please write to us directly at the show so that we can give you a step-by-step guide to things that you can do so that you can either get access or coverage or something that helps you to be able to receive these services, which are so life-changing. I know that firsthand. Maddie, thank you so much for being here with us today and answering these questions, and for being such a wonderful resource for the families especially in Poway, but all over Southern California. We really appreciate the work that you're doing.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.